Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm going to be doing a reading for Virgos today in all placements. And it's general, so take what resonates. And if it doesn't at all, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are timeless and all placements as well. And Redbeard is here even before I started. Good morning and Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas, as you guys in the UK like to say. And JoJo's here too. Hello. Um, for me right now, it is Christmas Eve. So, but close enough. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna dive in here. I'm gonna use my Guardian Tarot, my creepy tree friends, and do a 9 card spread. So I'm going to pull the cards and then speak to them. I just sneezed right before I went on, so I'm a little sniffly. Bear with me. All right. We have the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Cancerian energy, also Pisces. And actually, as a reader, I would say Scorpio as well. Like any of the water signs, really. Making more space. And Rest Mojo is here too. Good morning. 2 of Swords. Center card is the Devil. Well, that's interesting because Devil actually popped into my head this morning. And I was like reading up on the Devil a little bit because sometimes I can get a little confused about what it means because there's every card has so many meanings, and this one, yeah, it gets me sometimes. So this is interesting. This is the situation you're dealing with. You could have Capricorn in your chart. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. It's a very pretty Devil card, isn't it? Six of Swords. Queen of Wands. So we've got 2 queens here. Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. Page of Wands. And by the way, the Queen of Wands and Page of Wands, that's fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Cups is water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And the Sun, Leo energy. Wow. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. So, yeah, 2 twos, 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Twos could have significance for you. Double twos specifically. Okay. So there could be, okay. Devil, 2 of Wands. There's, yeah, there's some kind of situation here that could feel toxic to you, and you're thinking about your options. Usually for me as a reader, the 2 of Wands is, it's like it's already having made a decision for the most part, but it's still just kind of, it's that last bit of contemplating. Is this really what I want? Is this really the direction that I want to go in? There could be something that has you really, really obsessed. Like you can't stop thinking about it, or is a person you can't stop thinking about, where it's just, it consumes you. Um, and so there could be there could be this feeling. You could have this feeling where you're like, I need to just I need to move in a different direction. Maybe it's some kind of addiction that you've struggled with for a long time where you're just like, okay, I need to leave this behind. I need to make a different choice. As always, apply it as it fits. You know your story best. Um, yeah. Okay, so we have the continuing with kind of the current situation. We have the Queen of Cups, the Devil, and the Sun. It's interesting. These flowers look very similar. I guess they're slightly different, but at first glance, it's like here's here's somebody who's in a place of love and nurturing, very intuitive, um, possibly healing, and kind of peeking through these flowers is some kind of energy or person that could be drawn to this very it's an energy that is very high frequency. Um it's and, and it attracts a lot of different people, different energies, not all of them benevolent. So it could be where there's somebody lurking or something, I don't know, kind of trying to get a foothold, trying to, or there's like I almost get like a spying energy here. They're close by, but they're a little bit hidden. But because the sun is here, I feel like your intuition, I want to say this Queen of Cups, this is your energy. You could have water in your chart where you are so high, your energy is so high, vibrationally speaking, that any kind of darker energies that might be lurking, trying to hide, really can't because your intuition is so on point. It shines the light on everything. And it's like, I don't know, it makes me think of little kids when you play peekaboo with them and like they cover their eyes and they think that you can't see them because they can't see you. And it feels that way a little bit. Like someone thinks that they're being all stealthy and not giving themselves away, and it's just the opposite. You're like, I saw you coming a mile away. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. Um, because it's like you're feeling really good, you're happy, you're abundant, you've had some kind of glow up, and you're focusing on the beauty in your life. Both of these figures, the Queen of Cups and the Sun, they have flowers growing in their foliage, foliage hair. There's a butterfly here, which is a transformation. So, like, let's say you are potentially dealing with your own kind of bad habits, addictions, it's something like that. It's you coming out on top and overcoming whatever you've been struggling with. But if there is somebody in the mix, you're divinely protected. because you're focused on the beauty and you're focused on the love. And when it comes right down to it, all there is love. Um, the thing that gets in the way of love is fear. And that's what closes us off to all the good in our life. And I feel like this healing is bringing you to this understanding where you're just like, oh, yeah, like it is all about the love. You've learned to, you're in the process of learning, or you have learned already how to love yourself, how to fill your own cup. And yeah, it's like, all the love is blossoming out of you. And so you have more than enough to give anyone else. Yeah, because you've really worked on healing. So then we have the high priestess, the devil, and the queen of wands. Huh. This devil, what is this? It's like, oh, you know what? You know what? Let me just see what this devil is all about. What is this devil? 10 of wands. It's a burden. Something has been really heavy, or it feels really heavy. Again, whether this is just something that you're struggling with within yourself, or it's somebody who's hanging around, who's trying to be very covert. Is that the right word? Covert is the opposite. Is, trying to be, I don't know. Brain isn't working in this moment, but um the high priestess, there's this, oh, I wonder if it's like, because I talked about how your intuition is really on point. And you're standing in your power. You know what you know. You don't have any need to prove yourself or prove what you know. The high priestess tends to be very secretive, doesn't talk, is pretty silent, and when she does, it's sort of like the oracle at Delphi. It kind of comes out in a riddle. um and it's not to say you're trying to be all mysterious or anything. It's just like I said, you don't have anything to prove. And here's this figure back here, which is like a little fledgling, like, hey, I'm like you, here I come. But in reality, I kind of get the feeling that it's actually this devil who's like trying to pretend that they're on your level, but really they're not. Really, they have some kind of ulterior motives. There's there's something heavy here. It could be just the energy that they bring with them, or having them in your life. They're kind of, they pull at you and weigh on you. And with the queen of wands, am I holding these up right? No, I am not. Queen of wands is like, it could be somebody who has these kind of bad intentions or toxic behaviors. Somebody they show up, they're very charismatic, they're very fiery and inspired, and they're very creative, looking towards the future, but there's something there's something there that you don't fully Something's telling you like, yeah, don't trust this person. Now, this Queen of Wands could also be somebody who is sort of, they are not this devil. They are somebody else. They're somebody who you are very drawn to. They're like their energy kind of pulls you away from this heaviness. This is a lot more, this is more fun and exciting. Let's go on an adventure. Um, what is this Queen of Wands? Let me clarify. Strength. That's Leo again. So this could be a Leo that that's kind of helping you, that you're following. It's somebody you perceive to be very strong. This could be you as well, where in the face of some kind of heavy burden, some kind of toxicity, whatever that is, you're just like, I have a vision. I have a vision for the future and I need to be strong in order to get there. And you're trusting your intuition. You're knowing you not to reveal your your hand to whatever, whoever this is. I feel like yeah, there's a person you're dealing with who is, could be very toxic, like I keep saying. Okay. So, in your thoughts, we've got the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Yeah, you're, again, this is self-protection through expressing and embodying this energy of love. Because you've been through it, most likely you've been hurt along the way, as most of us have, but you've learned your lessons and you've learned how to lift yourself up, how to, like I said, like fill your own cup. Maybe in the past you were always hoping that you could get other people to fulfill you and it never worked, and you realized, oh, it's because I need to do that for myself. And so there's kind of, it's like feeling all the love, but you also you keep you keep your cards close to the chest, close to your chest. You're like, "I I am going to hang on to what is important to me, what brings value to my life, and I'm not going to readily share that with just anybody." Because probably you have, and you were burned by that in the past, and it's about being very discerning and highly intuitive. You could be having prophetic dreams, you could be clairvoyant, or any of the clairs really, and you just know, you know what you know, you hear it, you see it, you smell it. I don't know if there's a clair for smell, but I think there is. I know smell comes through for people sometimes, and I don't know what that falls under, but anyway, you were so deeply connected to the universe, to love. I mean, that really is whatever you want to call it, the universe, source, spirit, God, nature, energy. It is love, not in the human sense, but in the, it's that all-encompassing energy that is pure and sweet and all-inclusive. And this is what's on your mind. This, this is your intention for your life, is to protect yourself through and surrounding yourself and enveloping yourself with that love. So So the reality is, or yeah, reality of the situation is the Two of Swords, the Devil, clarified by the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So you you may be really drawn to someone despite what you know, despite your all of your intuition and understanding. W- We're human. We have our weaknesses, we have the things that we're drawn to that don't fully make sense. And we're just like, I just, I want what I want. I can't help it. I can't help it. Um, you you could be in some kind of stalemate with somebody, or you feel like you need to make the right choice, but it's hard because you're really drawn to this person, or you're drawn to the thing that causes you to get knocked off of your the word pedestal comes to mind, but that's not quite right. It's like, you build yourself up with love, like this is how you want to show up, this is how you want to be, but there's something that you find yourself indulging in that brings that down, and you build yourself back up, and then you come back down again, and it's a burden, and you know the right choice to make. You wake up in the morning and you're like, yes, I see the right path, I know what I need to do. By the end of the day, it's like all that goes out the window, and you're just like, oh, but I just really want this thing or this person, or yeah, whatever. But through this kind of back and forth, this struggle to choose what is deep down is best for you, you're finally getting to the point where you're like, okay, I'm done with this seesaw kind of back and forth, um, kind of a roller coaster. Sorry, hang on. Let me drink some water. You're like, yeah, uh, it. I'm. It's like you have seasickness. You're just you're so over all the turbulence, all the rocking, the rocking of the ship, and you're just like, okay, I gotta get off of this. I need to get out of the storm, move to calmer waters, get to a place where I feel settled and I'm not so nauseous. and and so I feel like that's what you're in the process of now, is you're just like, okay, I'm moving in the direction that is right for me. I don't want the conflict. I don't want the drama. I just want peace and serenity and clear, calm water. All right. So, in your subconscious, we've got the Queen of Wands, clarified by Strength, Page of Wands, and the Sun. I mean, Leo. Leo is all over this. You could have Leo in your chart for sure. Don't have to though. This energy that's here is, it's all about following the sun, s- following the light, trusting your intuition, and letting it illuminate your path. You have it's like you are so devoted and dedicated to your happiness and abundance. And it's like you you're having a you have been having a major glow up with the Queen of Cups there, the Queen of Wands, the Sun. I mean, like glow up practically in a literal sense. Um, you're you're shining this light within you that is it's so bright. It makes me think of I have a quote in the description box below um, that says something like, "Don't dim your light simply because it's shining in someone else's eyes." And so this feels like you are allowing yourself to show up as your true authentic self, where you figured out your baseline of happiness. You know that your happiness and success, it all depends on you and your energy, and you're building up this courage to be okay being in the spotlight. So often we have more of a fear of success than we do of failure. And you're just like, you know what? I am dedicated to my success, and I'm not going to let that fear stop me. And you have a path. You're looking at something that there's some path that's being revealed to you. And I mean, this is all subconscious, right? So it's like you struggle. You struggle with this, whatever this energy is that's such a burden. But deep down in your heart of hearts and your deepest knowing, you know that you have it all within you to get where you need to go. And it's just bringing that up to the surface. And that's the process you're in. That's what you're doing with walking away, moving away from that toxic energy, whatever that is. You're just like, no, this is about it's it's about elevating yourself to such, like, I want to say a whole new level, but like levels upon levels from where you've been. It's taken the fast track elevator. It's just like gonna get to the penthouse, the thousandth the thousandth story penthouse in like 2.5 seconds kind of thing. So what happened in the past? We have the Queen of Cups. Oh, and the sun is here. Hello, good morning. Thanks for being here. And Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas. Two of Swords. Queen of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Again, clarified by strength. So it could be where there's somebody in your life who, it could be where you had a choice between two people, where like there's somebody, with, let's say, with water in their chart versus somebody with fire in their chart. Again, with that Leo energy specifically, where you're like, well, this person is really like loving and supportive and kind. And this other person is very exciting and dynamic and fun, very strong, life of the party. And it's like, you were stuck between, having to choose between, and it was really hard. You didn't know what to choose. But it could also be like an internal struggle where you're like, okay, I know that I want to embody this love and nurturing, but I don't know, like maybe there was some kind of you had some kind of struggle around like, but if I'm in this energy, then I can't go for what I really want. Like for some reason you were thinking that you had to choose one or over the other. Maybe one of these energies represented it was very risky and kind of put you in this energy of like, well, but if I do the thing that's really fun that I'm really drawn to, like it could have some consequences that aren't good. But I get the feeling I don't know. Yeah, there was some kind of struggle with choosing either between two people or within yourself or choosing yourself over somebody else. Like somebody's like, hey, I have this vision. And you're like, well, but that's your vision. But it sounded good. And you're like, oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe you felt like you should follow them, kind of shoulding on yourself. Um, I don't know. Again, apply it as it fits. So in the, where are we? In the present, we've got the Four of Pentacles, the Devil, clarified by the Ten of Wands, and the Page of Wands. This Ten of Wands is interesting because it's like feeling trapped, like almost behind bars or something. Um, yeah, currently you're protecting yourself from this heavy energy. Whatever or whoever this is, you're holding back because what you want is, let's see if I can hold these up. What you want is a new beginning. You want to follow your own desire, your own passion. And I feel like whatever this is, it was either holding you back from having a new beginning or it was diverting you. It's like I've had this happen with people in my life where it's like, well, I really want this. And they're like, well, but are you sure you really want that? Because here are the reasons why you shouldn't. And here's a better thing to want. But of course, they're telling you that from their own perspective. And this is you going, no, I know best what I want. and I need to leave this burden behind. I need to leave this toxic energy behind. Even if it's your own self-doubt. You're just like, "No, I have to follow my desire because I lost the card." Oh, there it is. Um, you're like that's the thing about desire and when we feel inspired is that is being given to us for a reason by the universe. And it's like, yeah, yeah, this is the direction you're supposed to go in. It may not make any sense at all. But the fact that it's there is significant, and you're meant to explore. You're meant to go outside of your little comfort bubble, um, because it's there to help you grow. And I feel like you're coming to this place where you're like, I need to release the burden and begin again. Maybe you're gonna you're learning something new that's really exciting, something that maybe you've always wanted to do, or it's something that's just kind of come to you and you're like, whoa, I finally like this, yeah, this thing. And you're, yeah, there's a lot of desire and passion to do this. So in the near future, we have the High Priestess, the Six of Wands, and the Sun. Did I say Six of Wands? Sorry, Six of Swords. It's not an accident I said Six of Wands. There's some kind of victory here. You are following your intuition and moving away from the conflict, the toxicity, the stuff, the burden holding you back, and you are going to be catapulted into into the limelight. Maybe you're gonna into the spotlight. Like you're gonna suddenly be getting all this attention and be basking, like other people are gonna be basking in your glow, but you're it's because you're following your heart and what you want to do. And it's what's the word? It I can't think of the word. It's like it's inspiring to others. Like they're like, "What is going on with Virgo? They're amazing. Oh my god. What?" And you're going to have people who are looking to you as, you know, as somebody who they want to follow, they want to emulate, you you know, and you're going to be in this place of happiness and success and so much abundance coming to you in all the forms. Love and happiness and finances. Like everything's just it's like piling on. It's all the good raining down on you, and it's because you have learned how to open yourself to the universe. This is directly related to you raising your vibration, your frequency. You have people who are watching you and are like, I want to be like you. You're amazing. And but you know your worth and your value, and you're not willing to compromise that anymore. You're like, you can come to my level, but I'm not going back down. You can follow me if you want, but you need to do the work. I'm going to keep going because this is about me and my journey because you are the center of your own universe. So, anyway, I'm going to finish with my angel cards, angel oracle cards, a Christmas present from a dear friend who has Virgo in their chart. Okay. We have do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Oh my god, that's what this feels like. You you following that guidance, that passion, that excitement, the inspiration, and taking the steps to get where you want to go. And it's like, yeah, it's all and yeah, it's you could actually be moving, physically moving somewhere else with this Six of Swords here. Oh, and this being is looking at the moon. Trusting your intuition. Moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon, your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Holy, holy crap. This is amazing. This is just what I was saying. This is releasing the burden, whatever was weighing you down, to follow your own dream. And it might take a while, and it's okay to like you gotta build the foundation one brick at a time. Consistent baby steps is what I like to say. And final card, release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. If there is somebody who yeah, anybody who you feel is in the position you want to be in, and yeah, you feel like you can't have it, or, there must be something special that they can have it, or whatever it is. It's like, know that if they have it, you can too, rather than feeling defeated because somebody has something you don't. If you see it, if it comes into your consciousness, into your awareness, there's a reason that you saw it. We process so many thousands of bits of information every day, and we only consciously extract the tiniest little bit from that. And so it's about learning how to retrain your conscious mind to look at what you really want, and to understand that if something is being shown to you that it's something that you would really like that you don't have, know that it's being shown to you because you have it within you to manifest that. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. It's kind of long, but it's beautiful. This is an amazing reading. And I'm very excited for you and your success. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.